Hello, baseball fans. Welcome to Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium as we get set for the Division 4 state semifinal. It is the Edgar Wildcats and the Ithaca Bulldogs. My name is Mike Wendland, here for Zaleski Sports. We got an audio-only broadcast tonight as the Division 4 state semifinal, still scheduled for 5:30. This is a brief audio test, just a brief audio test, making sure everything is working. Again, first pitch, as you can see on your screen, still scheduled for 5:30. Any updates, we will let you know. Good evening once again, baseball fans, and we welcome you to Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium. It is the state semifinal in Division 4 after a long day of waiting. The time has arrived. Edgar, the Wildcats, taking the warm-ups right now. Ithaca just finished theirs a few minutes ago. There's puddles on the warning tracks, but the field looks in playable condition, so we are going to start this one off and still scheduled for a 5:30 first pitch here from Appleton as the 2-3 matchup gets underway in Division 4. Good evening, baseball fans. My name is Mike Wendland. Thank you for joining us here on Zaleski Sports as we get set for this one. Again, it is the Edgar Wildcats and the Ithaca Bulldogs as we get ourselves ready for the first pitch of the evening as we get our final couple of ground balls hit for Edgar. But first, let's take a look at how each team got here. We will start with the second-seeded Ithaca Bulldogs from the Ridge Valley Conference. They were 10-4 in the conference in third place behind Seneca. 19-7 overall now after this playoff run. To get through here, they took down a 5-run decision over Kickapoo, took down Royal, then upset Seneca 6-1 in the regional final, then beat Weston, and another big upset, Oliva Strum, in the sectional final. Great game there between the Bulldogs and the Cardinals. There's a 6-2 win for Ithaca to put them here in the state tournament here in Division 4. Quick look at their time. The fifth time for the first time since 2018 for Coach Danny Clary and the Ithaca Bulldogs. For the Edgar Wildcats and Coach Connor Hendrick, their first ever state appearance. They went 13. They're 13-7 now. They're fourth in the Merriwood South, but to get through here, they took down Leona Wabino and Athens and Three Lakes Phelps in the regional with a shutout performance there. Then Florence in the sectional semi, and then a 2-1 8-inning walk-off thriller over the Pacelli Cardinals to put themselves here at the state tournament as the 3 seed in Division 4. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Pecatonica and McDonald Central Catholic. I've seen players from both teams walking around the diamond here. As we get through these games, were originally scheduled for this morning, and we're ended up being delayed due to the rain, and now scheduled to start at 5:30. We'll get our final tosses in as we get ourselves set for our first pitch. Wildcats in their green jerseys, green numbers, white outlines, white striping, and white pants. White caps. Get our final couple of throws down to second to get things going. Ithaca in their purple jerseys and gray pants for the Bulldogs. Our pitching matchup will be seeing Jace Appleback on the hill for the Wildcats and Micah Salisbury for Ithaca. Salisbury a 7-2 record with a 1.69 average, 73 strikeouts, and just 41 hits allowed. Appleback, 5-3. He'll make his 10th start, a 2.06 earned run average, 56 strikeouts, and 44 2/3 innings. So we'll get the tarp off and get ready for the announcements, our pregame ceremonies, and then it'll be time for state semifinal baseball live from Appleton. Dimensions here at Neuroscience Group Field, 325 down the foul lines, 360 just past that into the right field corner. 385 to the left center field gap, 405 to the right center field gap. And that's pretty much that dead center as well. The high fence as well, especially in left field. You got to get it over for a home run. So we'll have our meeting at home plate with our umpiring crew as well. Our umpires today at home plate is going to be Tom Young, Chris Nicholson at first base, Kevin Johnson at second, Lynn Isensee over at third base. Tom Young, our home plate umpire, making it here from Johnson Crick. Chris Nicholson down from Beloit. Kevin Johnson from Iola. And Lynn Isensee from Sparta. But now both teams head to the foul lines on the instructions from the people helping out down there. So we get set for our lineups. And that being said, we're going to turn things over to our public address for the announcement of the rosters And the starting lineups. It is Ithaca and Edgar right here on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Neuroscience Group Field for today's WIAA Division IV semifinal baseball game between the Edgar Wildcats and the Ithaca Bulldogs. And now for tonight's introductions. First of all, for Edgar, number 4, Brock Maurer. Number 7, Gavin Maurer. Number 12, Preston Galkey. Number 17, Corey Schilling. Number 18, Dylan Yonker. Number 25, Austin Schreiber. And number 28, Colin Mellenberger. And the starting lineup for the Wildcats, leading off the shortstop, number 9, Leighton Schuett. Batting second, the right fielder, number 6, Dakota Ellenbecker. Batting third, the pitcher, number 5, Jace Applebeck. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 44, Lucas Steinke. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 15, Marcus Heinerfuss. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 31, Brady Stencil. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 11, Justin Davis. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 13, Brett Baumgartner. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 8, Keegan Hartway. The head coach for the Wildcats is Connor Stanky, assisted by Mitch Miller and Brock Andred. And now, for the lineup for the Ithaca Bulldogs. Number 3, Jackson Lewis. Number 7, Darren Nelson. Number 18, Devin Ine. Number 33, Ben Phipps. Number 34, Cody Burns. Number 52, Ryan Biermeyer. In the starting lineup, leading off for the Bulldogs, the second baseman, number 23, Lincoln Manning. Batting second, the center fielder, number 5, Matthew Kepler. Batting third, the shortstop, number 12, Sammy Clary. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 4, Micah Salisbury. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 24, Logan Anderson. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 50, Ethan Cockcraft. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 15, Darren Nelson. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 36, Matt Neef. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 6, Houston Garcia Bowen. The Bulldogs head coach is Donnie Clary, assisted by Kyle Kelly and Aaron Hupch. To honor America and those that have served our country, please stand and remove your hats as Ithaca High School student Kyla Plemer sings our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Random concluded. Now we get set for Division IV state semifinal baseball here on Zaleski Sports. A quick correction as well. The Ithaca Bulldogs in black jerseys, purple numbers and letters, white outlines, gray pants as they take the field for right-handed pitcher Micah Salisbury. The defense behind him is going to go as follows for Ithaca. Their outfield from left field to right will be Darren Nelson in left, Matthew Kepler in center, and Mac Neef over in right. On the infield from third base across to first, Logan Anderson will man the hot corner. Up the middle, it's going to be Sammy Clary and Lincoln Manning. Ethan Cockcroft will pick things over at first, and Houston Garcia Boland will be doing the catching for Micah Salisbury. Again, Salisbury comes in as their leading hitter as well as their leading wins pitcher. A 7-2 record, a 1.69 earned run average, 73 strikeouts and 34 walks. We don't have their innings pitched, but he will get the ball to start, and he will face the top of the order in Leighton Schuett, Dakota Ellenbecker, and Jace Affelbeck for the Edgar Wildcats. Okay, thank you all for joining us and bearing with us throughout all of the delays. Game was supposed to be originally at 9 o'clock, but it's been raining all day. And they were able to come out here at about 4:30, get the field ready to go. A massive, massive kudos to the grounds crew for the work they put in to get this field ready to go. They were out for probably about 90 minutes just working on the tarp, working on the field, getting the water off, getting the leaf blowers out for the grandstand so people can sit comfortably. We'll see a lot of baseballs get rotated in with the wet conditions. A lot of diamond dry over, especially at first and third base, as we get set for this. Looks like the rain, for the most part, has passed as well, hoping it's going to stay away now for the rest of the week. But, of course, it wouldn't be state baseball without a little bit of rain, would it? 59 degrees at the moment, 52 degrees under the cloud cover. The rain's supposed to stop fairly soon and be done for the night. One final toss down, throw on a second, and we're going to see early on how these pitchers handle the elements and the control that they might have to deal with, as Leighton Schuett will step into the box to begin things up for the Edgar Wildcats. The right-hander playing right field. Schuett comes in hitting .225 with 11 runs batted in. The sophomore right-handed hitter, bat resting right on the right shoulder, and the first pitch of the day is popped up on the infield. Over at shortstop, the call ranging all the way back with the wind kind of blowing it back toward the second base side. Sammy Clary will make the call and the catch for the first out of the game.
Now batting the right fielder, number 6, Dakota Ellenbecker.
One down for Dakota Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker comes in hitting .304, 1 home run, 12 batted in. One of just 2 home runs that Edgar hit this year belongs to the sophomore Ellenbecker, playing in right field. Schuett actually is at shortstop. And the first one is in there for a called strike. Salisbury out of the windup. That one fouled off the mask of the catcher, Garcia Boland. Is quickly 0-2 on Ellenbecker. Salisbury working quick. Ground ball to short. Picked on the backhand by Clary. Long throw across in plenty of time. 2 up, 2 down to start the first for the right-hander and the Ithaca Bulldogs. That'll bring in Jace Affelbeck, the starting pitcher.
Now batting the pitcher, number 5.
Comes in hitting .381. Leading among all of the starters for Edgar. 1 home run, 15 batted in. First one high and tight, just above the helmet. It's 1-0. On the right-handed hitting Affelbeck. Taking all the way, takes a breaking ball. It's a good one. It's in for a called strike. 1-1. Again, Tom Young calling the balls and strikes. Chris Nicholson at first, Kevin Johnson at second, Lynn Isensee over at third. The 1-1 is going to be down and in with another fastball. It's going to be 2-1 now. If Jace can reach, that'll give Lucas Stanky a chance. Was the cleanup man. That one down in the dirt as well. Knocking off the shin guard of the umpire. It's going to be 3-1 on Jace Affelbeck. His Edgar team still fairly young. They're going to take advantage of their first appearance here at the state tournament for this Wildcat team who's so good at almost every sport. Ground ball to short. Clary's going to have 3 chances in the inning, and he's going to throw them out in plenty of time to end the inning. Edgar goes 1-2-3 in the first with a pop-up and a couple of ground outs to short. We have played one half inning here in the Division 4 state semifinals. It is Edgar 0, and Ithaca is getting their first chance at bat when we return, as you're listening to the state semifinal live from Appleton on Zaleski Sports.
The Mid-State Technical College Healthcare Simulation Center, in a partnership with Aspirus, is a state-of-the-art interdisciplinary healthcare simulation center. It provides specialized spaces and simulation technology equipped with medium and high-fidelity mannequins and other equipment to create complex healthcare training scenarios. Visit our website at mstc.edu/simcenter.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar.
Bottom half of inning number 1 here from Appleton. Jace Affelbeck had to go and get his batting gloves off, get back on the mound. He gets his warm-up tosses in now, wearing a single sleeve on the right arm. We got Edgar in their green jerseys, white outlines, green numbers, white outlines, and white pants. The defense behind him is going to look as follows. In the outfield from left field to right, Brett Baumgartner's over in left, Keegan Hartway's in center, and Dakota Ellenbecker's over in right. Lucas Dankey's over at third base at the hot corner. Up the middle, Leighton Schuett and Brady Stencil. Marcus Huner is over at first base, and doing the catching is Justin Davis for the right-hander, Jace Affelbeck. He will face Lincoln Manning, Matthew Kepler, and Sammy Clary to lead things off for Ithaca. As we get a couple final warm-up tosses in, a reminder as well from our friends Werner Insurance of Edgar, a third-generation family-owned and operated insurance agency. Werner Insurance provides property and casualty insurance specializing in farm, home, auto, recreational vehicles, motorcycles, commercial lines, and more. Werner Insurance is located west on Redwood Street and 1.5 blocks off of Main Street in downtown Edgar. In a mid-50s evening now from Appleton, the 2 Division 4 games will happen tonight. For those of you just who maybe missed the news earlier today, due to the rain we had throughout the entire day, just stopping now. And then Divisions 3, 2, and 1 will take place tomorrow, starting with Division 3 in the morning. The afternoon session will be Division 2. Then Division 1 will start at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Of course, that will all lead into Championship Thursday, in which we will come bring an end to the 2022-2023 high school sports season. Freshman Lincoln Manning to lead things off will take a big swing and a miss on a breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Manning hitting .406, 13 RBIs. As a team, Ithaca hits .332. That one will skip down and away with a breaking ball, 1-1. Davis behind the plate with more of the hybrid stance we're seeing more and more nowadays. The right leg straight out. Gives himself a easy target. Now back in traditional crouch. Ground ball right back up the middle and into center field. A base hit, and there's the first base runner of the game. And it belongs to Ithaca. And Manning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5, Matthew Kepler.
That'll bring in Matthew Kepler, the center fielder. Kepler hitting .349 with 15 runs batted in. Manning over at first base has stolen 12 of the 78 bases for the Bulldogs this year. He's holding, and the first one is outside for ball 1. Davis tried to frame it, didn't get the call. Held it there for a while. Wind at times swirls a little bit, but mostly fairly light out toward right center. Not going to have much of an impact on balls flying out of the park in this weather. There's a big-time bunt. Appleback's going to underhand it all the way across to first. And there is the first out, but the runner does advance to second on the play, on the sacrifice. So one down now for Sammy Clary, the shortstop.
Number 12, Sammy Clary.
Clary comes in as the second leading hitter on the team. .417, 2 home runs, 23 batted in. Tied for the team lead with 9 doubles as well. On base at a 5.05 clip is the sophomore shortstop. Got a very young team, just 2 seniors on the roster, 4 freshmen. This team is looked to be built for the long run, as that'll miss for ball 1. Both these two teams looking to make some noise this year and get back and get some momentum building into next year as well. The 1-0 is going to be high and tight, 2-0. Good speed over at first in Manning, or at second, I should say, in Manning. And a 2-0 count. Got to be sitting fastball here likely. And he misses high and tight, 3-0, and none of them have been particularly close. 3-0 on Sammy Clary. Standing on deck is Micah Salisbury. Slide step and taking all the way, and it's going to be a called strike and a fastball right down Casa Loma Drive, and it's going to be 3-1. In middle infield, in Schuetz and Stencil taking turns holding the runner, and it's going to be ball 4, missing inside. So now 2 on, 1 out for Salisbury. Salisbury, the leading hitter, 475, 5 home runs, 30 batted in for the junior. Again, tied for the team lead with 9 doubles, a team leading 2 of the 3 triples. On base, 571 for Salisbury. He does everything for this Ithaca team. He has a sky-high fly ball into routine center field. Ranging over, the call, the catch. Runner's going to tag from second. The throw is going to be cut off. That'll hold the runner at first. They will be at the corners with 2 down as Hartway made the play. 2 down now for Logan Anderson. Anderson playing third base today. Comes in hitting .305. He's driven in 12. Right-handed hitter. You're not going to see too many, I don't think, extra base hits or power hits today with the colder conditions compared to what has been really the last week or so. In mid-50s right now. It's been rainy. Runner's going to go to second. Throw's going to be cut off, and it's going to be a stolen base. Kind of a miscommunication there for sure. But luckily for Edgar, Manning does not even think about scoring from third. So now second and third, 2 down, a 1-0 count on Logan Anderson. And he pops him up. Looks like it might be in play. Davis, it is in play. He's going to make the call. He's going to make the catch shy of the warning track and ends the inning. And Jace Appleback works out of some trouble. Strands a couple in scoring position. No runs on a hit. And 2 runners left as we have played 1 complete. As we go to the second, it's a 0-0 ball game in the State Division IV semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the big slice. Starting with their hand-stretched dough, add in the unique Polito's recipe sauce, top it with any of their specialty pizzas made from the best ingredients, and you've got that one-of-a-kind Polito's flavor. Get in on the taste, available by the slice or by the pie for dine-in or takeout. Treat the whole family to the best tasting pizza around and find it right here in downtown Stevens Point at Polito's Pizza.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Top half of inning number 2 here from Apologies for the delay there. We had a quick technical issue. It is 1-2 on Lucas Stanke in the second inning. And now 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Micah Salisbury is back to work. That one down 3-2. So he's worked it back full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to start the inning off. The 3-2 delivery from Salisbury out of the windup. And he misses ball 4, and there's a leadoff base runner for the Wildcats. First base runner of the day is Lucas Stanky. We'll bring up Marcus Haynerfuss, the junior, hitting .211, 16 batted in. Throw over, back with a dive. Over at first base. Approaching the 6 o'clock hour here in the top half of inning number 2. Edgar just got their first base runner in state tournament history for the program. Throw over again, and not even a step away was Stanky. As well as Salisbury works out of the stretch from our friends at Buccaneer of Roseville is ready to welcome you to the Supper Club life. The Buccaneer's nightly specials including a fish fry Friday and prime rib Saturday. Visit the Buccaneer and enjoy the area's best fresh salad bar, a large drink menu, and tasty desserts. Veterans and first responders qualify to get your discount at the Buccaneer in Roseville. 0-1 as that the first pitch was fouled off by Heenerfuss. And the second one missing high. It's 1-1 on the Edgar first baseman. Salisbury out of the stretch, slide set, misses down and away. He's starting to get a little wild now. It's 2-1. Standing on deck is Brady Stencil. And another one misses. It's 3-1. So that's 7 of 8 that have missed for Salisbury. And another one outside, ball 4, 2 on, nobody out. Here in the second, back-to-back walks to start things off. So here comes Brady Stencil. Stencil hitting 200. We'll have a meeting on the mounds for Ithaca to try to calm down their junior right-hander. And as they do that, reminders open our friends at Redwood Street Roasters. So get fresh roasted coffee at Redwood Street Roasters in Edgar. Seasonal favorites, cherry blossom latte, toasted coconut latte, raspberry truffle mocha, and more are made fresh at Redwood Street Roasters in Edgar. Redwood Street Roasters is a family-owned and operated micro-roastery that is on a quest to perfect the art of roasting coffee. Loud cheer from the Edgar faithful spelling out the school. They hung around. During these rain delays, I kind of drove around Appleton, ended up at the Fox River Mall and saw players, coaches, and parents from all 4 schools that are playing today walking around and just embracing the experience here at State. As right after the meeting, the first pitch to Stencil is a strike. It was just good to see people keeping their spirits up despite having their game delayed by 8.5 hours. He squares and he pulled back. He did not touch it, and the wild pitch is going to bring the runners to second and third. I thought for a second he may have fouled that one off, but he did not. It's 1-1. And he appealed to first, and Chris Nicholson says he didn't offer on the bunt. So it's a ball and a strike. Now second and third, nobody out for Edgar. Chance to drive in the first run of the game and their first run in state tournament history for this program. Corners are playing in. That one misses high and tight. It's 2-1. As Salisbury really struggling with his command. I don't know if it's the conditions and maybe just not having his footing on the mound. Tarp has been out there all day. That one's high and away. It's 3-1. But after a pretty strong first inning where he got a couple of routine groundouts and a pop-up. He has walked the first two and fallen 3-1 on Stencil. And he'll chop one to short. That'll get a run in. And the throw across will be in time. The first out is recorded, but so is the first run of the game, and it belongs to the Edgar Wildcats. Give an RBI to Stencil, 6-3 on the outs. Hunerfuss over to third base on the play as well with one down for Justin Davis.
Catcher number 11, Justin Davis.
Davis comes in hitting 200 even on the year, 8 RBIs, and he takes one outside for ball one. Big cheer from the Edgar faithful. A couple of kids around with signs cheering on their favorite Wildcats. Looks like that one actually said number 11. So for Davis, he's going to hit a high drive into deep left, still going back, looking up. It's off the fence, and that'll bring in a run. Davis on his way to second. He will be in there with a stand-up double. And it is 2-0 Edgar as they get their first hit of the game. As Edgar drives that one off the base of the left field fence. Off the Unison Credit Union sign at the bottom of the fence. And he will give way to a courtesy runner, Brock Maurer.
At second base, number 4, Brock Maurer.
So one down, runner on second for Brett Baumgartner.
Now batting the left fielder, number 13.
So 2 runs on 1 hit, a couple of walks in the inning, and Edgar's in business still with just 1 down. Baumgartner playing in left field tonight. And the first one is in there for a called strike. Keegan Hartway stands on deck, then the top of the order to follow. That one bouncing down to the dirt, a good block behind the plates by catcher Houston Garcia Boland. It'll be 1-1 on Baumgartner, the 5th hitter of the inning. When walk, wild pitch. And that's another one that gets away, so on his way to third is Maurer. Count 2-1 on Baumgartner. Yeah, Salisbury really struggling here in the second. Two and one the count. Nobody's gone up and throwing yet for Ithaca, and that's going to be fouled off first base side and over toward the parking lot. So 2-2 on the Edgar left fielder. Tall, lanky player, 6'3". Is Baumgartner, right-handed hitter. He's going to chase a high and tight fastball for the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Salisbury. 2 down now for Keegan Hartways. I would say it would take a hit now to bring the run in, but we've seen 2 wild pitches in the inning with a freshman catcher behind the plate who's been solid, but Salisbury's been wild. That one, even the one he struck at Baumgartner on, was nowhere close to a strike as Hartway turns on one and launches it foul onto the hill. It's 0-1. Hartway hitting .250. He's driven in 7. They'll bring a new set of baseballs for our umpire. A couple of the Bat Boys had it for him, but I don't think he asked for him, and they ran out right when Salisbury was coming set to the plate. 0-1 on Hartway. Top of the order, standing on deck in Schuett. That one high and tight, a breaking ball, and it's 1-1. Runner still at third. The one hit in the inning, the Davis double off the fence. There's a line drive up the middle, a base hit. 3-0 Edgar. Hartway comes through. And it's a 3-run second inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 9, Leighton Schuett.
And here comes Leighton Schuett. The 7th hitter of the inning. He popped up on the first pitch of the ball game back in the first inning. 3 runs on 2 hits in the inning. First one down and away with a fastball, 1-0. On the Edgar shortstop. Outfield playing relatively straight away, slightly to pull and left. A lot of room in left center. Runner's going. He's going to be out by a lot. And Hartway is caught stealing second to end the inning. 2-6 on the out. But for Edgar, they have a monster second inning. 3 runs on 2 hits and nobody left. We have played an inning and a half here in Appleton. Your score, Edgar 3 and Ithaca 0. As you were listening to the Division IV WIAA State Baseball Semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Bottom half of inning number 2 here from Appleton. Jace Apfelbeck now with a 3-0 lead to work with. And he will face 6, 7, and 8 in the Ithaca batting order. Ethan Cockcroft will lead things off, followed by Darren Nelson and then Mac Neef. As he takes his final warm-up toss, as a reminder as well from our friends, the Backroom Ice Cream Shop is open in Edgar for your summer cool-down. Sundays, banana splits, shakes, malts, floats, sorbet, all waiting for you at the Backroom Ice Cream Shop on West Redwood Street in Edgar. Youth athletes get a $1 discount after the game at the Backroom Ice Cream Shop. So here comes Ethan Cockcroft, hitting .265, couple of home runs, 23 driven in, the senior, wearing the number 50. And the first pitch will be a breaking ball down in the dirt, and it'll be ball 1. After a 1-2-3 first, you couldn't have asked for a better second inning for the Edgar Wildcats. A couple of walks, a couple of wild pitches, an RBI ground out, a couple of RBI hits from the bottom of the order, getting the job done. And at the top of the order to start the third. That one is going to be in there on the low outside corner for strike 1. And it's 1-1 on Ethan Cockcroft. That one, strike 2 with a fastball on the low outside corner, 1-2. That one grounded to second. Ranging over with an easy play is Stencil. He'll lob it over, and there's the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down for Darren Nelson, the left fielder.
Batting the left fielder, number 15, Darren Nelson.
Nelson, the sophomore, hitting .217 with 14. And it'll foul a roll one toward the, just past the third base dugout, as there is the bullpen in action for Ithaca. I can't see who's throwing. It's a right-hander. It looks like he's now loose and good to go if needed. We'll see if Salisbury gets the third. That one, Apfelbeck yanks down and away, 1-1. Three 0 Edgar here in the bottom half of inning number 2. The 1-1 to Nelson is a called strike on that low outside corner. He's now 3 times he has dotted that spot right at the hollow of the knees. It looks like Sammy Clary is getting loose. There's a ground ball to short. Shoot on a big hop. Steps and throws low, and that's bobbled, and he's going to be safe at first as it gets away. That'll be an E6. As Nelson is aboard for Mac Neef.
Now batting the right fielder, number 36, Mac Neef.
Neef hitting .239. Driven in 4. Wesley Nelson over at first base. That'll miss high and away. Ball 1. I think the line was actually incorrect. So Wesley Nelson is over at first. It's 1-0 on Neef. With Garcia Boland standing on deck, the number 9 hitter. Bullpen still loose. Affelbeck steps back on. Neef, a right-handed hitter, or left-handed hitter, I should say, straight up in the box. Misses outside. This can be quickly 2-0 on the Bulldog right field, looking to answer back after that 3-run top half of this second inning. Affelbeck sets at the chest and fires one right down the middle for a called strike. Put that one on a tee, and Neef couldn't swing. 2-1 now. Here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss. He was late. And one down below the knees, and it's going to be 2-2 now on Neef. Two balls, 2 strikes, one down. There's a line drive into center, charging, playing on a hop. Will be Hartway, a base hit. Puts 2 on. And 1 out. Second hit of the game for Ithaca, and here comes the number 9 hitter, Houston Garcia Boland, the freshman, hitting .258.
Number 6, Houston Garcia Boland.
So an E6 and a base hit have 2 on. And that one's going to be down and away with a fastball. He's trying to hit that low outside corner again. That one just a bit too low. And it's going to be 1-0. Again, a lot of room behind home plates. Davis going to have to do some work to keep things in front if Affelbeck spikes one. The 1-0, high and tight. It's quickly 2-0. And the rain has stopped. Still wet out on the field. The infield's pretty good. They had the tarp on for the entire day, so the infield is in pretty solid shape, but it is very soggy in the outfield, even though this field drains as well as any I've seen, in especially in this part of the state. There's a fly ball into right. That's going to get over the head and all the way to the warning track. That'll bring in at least 1 and very likely 2. They're going to send the second runner around third. The throw is not going to be made. It is a 2-run double for the number 9 hitter, Garcia Boland. And just like that, it is 3-2. Neef scored all the way from first as Ellenbecker completely was turned around and ended up nowhere close to the baseball and rolled all the way to the warning track in right field. I don't think he saw that in the lights or in the haze. Like it's completely overcast. I don't think he ever saw that ball until it got over his head. Now the top of the order and a big cut and a miss from Lincoln Manning on a big curveball. So for both teams, the bottom of the order getting the job done as there's a foul straight back. It'll be quickly 0-2. For Edgar, they got RBI hits from their 7 and 9 hitters. 8 and 9 getting hits, including the 2-run double from the number 9 hitter for Ithaca. It's a big recipe for success for both teams if you want to move on to the state championship game on Thursday. Down the dirt, kicks off the left cleat of Davis, and going over to third will be Garcia Boland. And what will be a wild pitch. Count remains 1-2 now on Manning. Tying run now standing at third. A chopper. That'll get the tying run in. Quick throw. Big stretch in time. And a great stretch by Hunerfus to get the out, but the third run is in. No appeal from the Ithaca coaching staff. We've seen that a few times over the past couple of weeks of games, as that's going to be a strike on Matthew Kepler. Kepler dropped on a sacrifice back in the first inning. The 0-1 in a brand new game as that'll miss inside. It's 1-1 with a curveball. So Edgar gets 3 in the top half on a couple of hits. Ithaca answers with 3 in the top half on a couple of hits. Now it'll miss down and away. It's 2-1. Only one of these runs is earned, as that will be low. It's 3-1. Neef's run, the only one that is earned for Appleback after the Schuett error. There's a ground ball right back to Jace. He will jog it over the underhanded across from about 20 feet away, and the inning is over. But Ithaca answers. They get 3 runs on 2 hits, an Edgar error, and they leave nobody. We have played 2 completes, and it's a brand new game again. It is 3-3 in the Division 4 state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Edgar Family Restaurant is located just south of Highway 29 in Edgar and open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, drink, dessert, get it all at Edgar Family Restaurant. Homemade food to fill your belly and your soul. Daily specials including Friday fish fry, soup, salad, pies made from scratch, and a full menu of choices are yours at Edgar Family Restaurant. Give back to those who support our community. Give back and visit Edgar Family Restaurant for breakfast tomorrow, then stay for lunch and dinner too. Edgar Family Restaurant is a proud backer of Wildcats football.
Top half of inning number 3. 3-3 your score. As now a pitching change has been made as Sammy Cleary will be in to replace Salisbury, who will just go back to shortstop. So it'll just be a shortstop and pitcher switch. As Cleary in relief, the right-hander, after that 3-run inning with a couple of walks, a couple of wild pitches for Salisbury. Cleary this year is their leading pitcher, a 1.30 earned average, a 6-2 record, 70 strikeouts for the sophomore right-hander. He will face the top of the order, Schuett, Ellenbecker, and Applebeck here in the third. Might as well welcome our friends at the Edgar Grind Coffee Bar and Lounge. Grand opening is on Wednesday, that's right. Tomorrow, the Edgar Grind Coffee Bar and Lounge will welcome you with open arms and with the great smell of fresh coffee. Enjoy free Wi-Fi, a good book, ice cream, and great coffee at the Edgar Grind Coffee Bar and Lounge in downtown Edgar, starting on Wednesday. Here comes Leighton Schuett. He was on base when Hartway got thrown out stealing. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a pop-up to short. That was against Salisbury, so now he'll face Cleary for the second time through the order. Edgar 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. They have not left a runner.
For the Wildcats, the shortstop number 9, Leighton Schuett.
For Ithaca, 3 runs on 3 hits. They have not committed an error. They have left 2 runners aboard. First pitch will be low for ball 1 on Schuett. So for Salisbury, 2 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, a couple of walks and a strikeout. That one low as well, 2-0 on Schuett. And that one ended up getting away from Claire. He's going to have to get a new baseball. Have to try that one off. And a couple of big hits from both teams at the bottom of their batting order. Davis and Hartway for the Wildcats. Neef and Garcia Boland for Ithaca, and that's one's going to hit the outside corner with a fastball. 2-1 on Leighton Schuett. That one nowhere close, down and away. It's quickly 3-1 now on the Wildcat shortstop. And the winner of this game plays Thursday morning, Championship Thursday, against either Pecatonica or McDonald Central Catholic. That's the 1-4 matchup to follow this one, and there's strike 2 called on Schuett with a fastball. Chopper right back to Clary. He'll field it at his forehead and throw across for the first out. 1 up, 1 down for Edgar here in the third. Of course, stay tuned tomorrow afternoon and evening. We have a couple more state broadcasts for you guys here on Zaleski Sports. We'll have Altoona taking on St. Thomas More in Division 2. And Division 1 semifinals, it'll be the Spanish Panthers and Whitefish Bay. Spanish got a big 6-5 win yesterday over Hartford Union. As the first pitch to Dakota Ellenbecker is a curveball outside for ball 1. Ellenbecker 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. That was back to Clary in the first inning. The 1-0 fastball is popped straight back now to play. That'll leave things up, a ball and a strike on Ellenbecker. One and one. Wind up and deliver another curveball. That's down in the dirt. 2-1 now. As Garcia Bolin doing a lot to block these balls despite being nobody on. Trying to keep them off the grass as much as possible and avoid getting them saturated with water and becoming basically shot puts. The 2-1 is right at the very top of the zone, but it's ruled just up above the belt. And it's going to be 3-1. I thought I saw for a second Tom Young flinch, but he says it was up. 3-1. There's one fouled off again. First base side up and out of play and over the concourse and toward the parking lot. And for the second straight hitter, it's been a full count here in the third. The 3-2 delivery. Clary works out of the windup. First base side of the rubber, and he gets a swing and a miss on a 3-2 curveball for out number 2. A lot of faith in that breaking ball, and Ellenbecker swung right over the top of it as Chase Affelbeck will step in. The Wildcat pitcher is 0 for 1 with a ground outs. He'll take one up at the letters and inside. It's 1-0. And playing under the lights here in Appleton at Neuroscience Group Field. Overcast skies, still some day left. That's going to be a fly ball into deep right center. Everyone going back. Neef trying to get there. He cannot. It'll be extra bases for Jace Apfelbeck. He's on his way to third. The throw is overthrown to the cutoff man. It is a stand-up triple. And the Wildcats have a runner on third with 2 outs. As their talented sophomore with another hit. That is his first triple of the year.
Now batting the third baseman, number 44, Lucas Stanke.
As Lucas Stanke will check in. He walked and scored back in the second. Left-handed hitting freshman. No batting gloves, the classic look. He pops the first one, fouling out of play, left field side over onto the hill. It's 0-1. Go ahead run 90 feet away with good speed. So if one gets away, Edgar can very easily take the lead here in the third. There's a roller foul past first. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Stanke. Clary looking to put up a 0 here in the third, and he does. Gets the high fastball by him. His second strikeout, and he strands the 2-out triple over at third. No runs on a hit and a runner left as we have played 2.5. Your score, Edgar 3 and Ithaca 3. As you were listening to the WIAA Division 4 state semifinal live from Appleton on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Top half of inning number 3 here live from Appleton is the Division 4 state semifinal. As the Edgar Wildcats and Ithaca Bulldogs tied up 3-3 after each team scored 3 in the second under the lights. Jace Apfelbeck getting ready for his third inning of work. Gave up 1 earned run among those 3 in that second inning. And he'll face 3, 4, and 5 in the Bulldog batting order. It'll be Sammy Clary, Micah Salisbury, and Logan Anderson. As he gets his final warm-up tosses in, a reminder as well from Bame Insurance. Well, baseball today is sponsored by Bame Insurance of Edgar. Founded in 1938, Bame Insurance Agency is a third-generation, family-run independent insurance agency. So get the personalized customer service that you deserve at Bame Insurance of Edgar. Sammy Clary will step in. He walked and stole a base back in the first inning, ended up being stranded. And the first pitch is a breaking ball in there on the outside corner for strike 1. That one inside with a fastball. It'll even things up 1-1. Three runs on 3 hits for both teams. Edgar has the only error of the game. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Schuett bobbles it, has to take time to throw across, and he does by a couple of steps for the first out. That ball was hit as a rocket to him on a couple of hops. Kind of get up on him quick, but he's able to keep composed and make the play. So 1 out for Micah Salisbury. Salisbury's 0 for 1 with a fly ball to center field. That'll bounce in there for ball 1. He swung at the first pitch with runners at first and second, or at first and second. He flew out to center field. It's a routine play for Keegan Hartway. The 1-0 is going to be a line drive, 1 hopper to short. Schuett is there, steps and makes the throw in, plenty of time. A couple of quick ground outs for Apfelbeck here in the third inning. And Schuett, who had the throwing error in the second, was accurate and true through 2 outs here in the third. Logan Anderson now up. He popped up behind the home plate. That ended the first inning as Davis made the play on the grass. There's a breaking ball right in there for a called strike. It's a get-me-over curveball. Started at the letters and ended right across mid-thigh. It's 0-1. At third base, Stonkey playing even with the bag, and that's going to miss down and in with the breaking ball. It'll be 1-1. Everyone else playing back on the infield. Outfield playing fairly deep, especially in left. Baumgartner just playing a couple of steps in front of the warning track. Ellenbecker in right playing fairly deep as well. That's popped straight back. And it's 1-2. Go get a new baseball. Makings of a thriller here in Appleton on semifinal Tuesday evening. There's one, a breaking ball. Did he go? They'll appeal. He did not go. Edgar was walking off the field, in the middle infield especially, but they got to go back to their spots. It's 2-2. I'm not going to make any call up here. I didn't have the angle. It's 2-2 on Anderson. If he were to reach, that would give a chance to Cockcroft, and that's fouled solo roller toward the on-deck circle. It won't get more than halfway there before Davis will go and chase it down. There's going to throw it in. That ball is soaking wet. Give it to a couple of the youngsters to go and dry off in the by the third base dugout. We're going to see a lot of replacement baseballs in this one with the wet conditions. The 2-2 is a check swing roller foul. It's a high fastball. It's up near the letters. Anderson tried to hold up, but it didn't matter. He fouled it off the handle. So 2-2 on the junior third baseman. As Appleback looking to get through a 1-2-3 third inning. And he does. Fastball in the inner half, and he swung right underneath it. First strikeout for Jace, and the third inning comes to an end. Ithaca goes 1-2-3 as we go to the fourth. Your score, Edgar 3 and Ithaca 3. You're listening to the Division IV state semifinal live from Appleton on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
We go to the top half of inning number 4. A 3-3 ball game. As Clary back out for another inning of work, the right-hander. And he gets his warm-up toss in. A reminder as well from our friend Stark's Floral. So get your special sum on a floral arrangement. Show them how much you care at Stark's Floral of Edgar. Fresh cut flowers will score you a home run at Stark's Floral. Plus find starter plants of herbs and peppers to make your summer meals fresh and fancy at Stark's Floral of Edgar. West Redwood Street, 1 block west of 3rd Avenue. Hunerfus, Stencil, and Davis, 5, 6, and 7 here in the fourth for Edgar. Marcus walked and scored back in the second inning.
First baseman number 15, Marcus Hanerfuss.
So Hanerfuss will step in, the right-handed hitter. And he takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Again, both teams with 3 in the second, the only scoring in the game. We're at the top half of the fourth. Breaking ball outside there, 1-1. That one is right at the knees, and on the other half, it's a 1-2. And strike 3 called. Another fastball, the exact same spot. And there's the first out of the fourth. Third strikeout for Sammy Clary. 73rd now on the year as here comes Stencil. Stencil hit a ground ball to short. That drove in a run. That was back in the second inning. He's 0 for 1 with an RBI. He'll take a breaking ball. Strike 1 on the other half. And Clary coming in relief. And I'm sure Coach Danny Clary probably didn't want to have to use him today, but they came in after 2 as there's another breaking ball. Same spot, same result, strike 2. Probably wanted to have him for the title game, but you can't win the title without winning the semifinal. There's a 0-2 ground ball to third. Nice big hop for Anderson. Double clutch, throw, dugout over. No, he missed it. It looked dug out, but it was dropped over at first base by Cockcroft as he tried to do the sweep pick. In E5, puts the runner aboard for Justin Davis. Davis doubled home a run back in the second off the left field fence. That one misses high and at the chin. It's 1-0 on the Wildcat catcher. One out error has a runner aboard. There's a chopper. That's a fair ball down the line. Long throw and a couple of hops. That one's dug out in time. He got the out. That time Cockcroft is able to pick it as Anderson just made a flat-footed throw on a bounce. And it skipped over like throwing a flat rock across the river.
Now batting the left fielder number 13, Brett Baumgartner.
2 outs now for Baumgartner. As Clary puts a breaking ball missing outside, maybe a touch low as well. It's 1-0. Brett Baumgartner 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. That was back in the second inning for Salisbury, who started this game, went 2 innings. There's a chopper over towards short, backhanded. Salisbury bobbles it. There will be no play, and he's 6. And they have the runner caught a third. He's going to be in there, diving back in. Was Stencil. At least I'm assuming that's going to be ruled an error. We'll wait for the scoreboard to give us the official ruling. It is ruled an E6.
Center fielder number 8, Keegan Hartley.
Salisbury tried to pick it on the backhand and just had it pop out of the glove. And now here comes Keegan Hartway with 2 on and 2 outs, both courtesy of errors. So Clary looks to get his 5th out of the inning. Hartway singled home a run back in the second. Pick off, they got him picked off, and they do! He's out at first, and the inning is over. Baumgartner picked off, 1-3, ends the inning. In the Edgar 4th, no runs, no hits, 2 errors, and a runner left. The pickoff ends the inning. We have played half of this ball game. It's a 3-3 tie in the Division 4 state semifinal, live from Appleton on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
For years, our Stone Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 4 now in a 3-3 game after the pickoff that ended the top half. Again, we thank you for joining us today. My name is Mike Wellen, broadcasting live from Appleton as Jay Sapfelbeck gets his final warm-up toss in for Ethan Cockcroft to step to the box. As he does that, a reminder as well from Schmanda Dental Center, located in beautiful downtown Edgar, with expanded hours to make time for your busy family lifestyle. Schmanda Dental will give you a comfortable, affordable cleaning and full dental service for you and your family. See Schmanda Dental Center at Edgar and Marathon. First pitch is a fly ball into shallow center, long run. That's going to drop. And it'll be in a leadoff single for the first baseman, Ethan Cockcroft. Just a dying quail of a fly ball. It dropped into shallow right center, and Edgar playing deeper than most outfields I have seen this year, if not any outfield I've seen this year. Again, Baumgartner in left is playing about 10 feet off the warning track. Hartway in center is relatively normal depth, but still a bit deep, and in right, Ellenbecker very deep for any right-handed hitter. So that'll bring in Nelson, Wesley Nelson. who reached out an error his last time, and the first pitch is in for a called strike. And it's 0-1. Bottom half of inning number 4, Ithaca and Edgar tied at 3-3. The number 2 versus number 3 seeds here in Division 4. And Pecatonica and McDonald will play in the 1-4 matchup following this one. That's going to be a bunt on a sacrifice right back to Appleback. He will throw him out. Sacrifice successful. That gets the go-ahead run over to second base with 1 out for Mac Neef. Second sacrifice drop today by Ithaca. And here comes Neef, who singled back in the second inning, came around to score on the Garcia Bolin double. Bottom of the 4th, runner at second in Cockcroft. And the number 8 hitter up, the left-handed hitting right fielder. Breaking ball, misses in, ball 1. Jace Appleback working out of the stretch, sets mid-chest, and gets a swing and a miss down and away. Neef tried to pull it, and was very off balance with that swing. 1-1. Decent sized lead at second, but no one really holding him on. There's a great backdoor curveball. And it's 1-2. Called strike. Right on that outside corner. The 1-2 is swung on and missed down in the dirt. Davis makes the tag, and there's the first out. Or second out, I should say. Second strikeout for Jace tonight. And with runner on second, here comes Houston Garcia Bolin. He doubled home a couple of runs to deep right back in the second, the biggest hit of the day for the Bulldogs. He's going to take a big swing and a miss on a curveball, and it's 0-1. Top of the order stands on deck with Manning. That one trying to hit the inside corner with a curveball, missing in, 1-1. Reminder as well from our friends at Werner Insurance of Edgar, a third-generation family-owned and operated insurance agency. Werner Insurance provides property and casualty insurance, specializing in farm, home, auto, recreation, motorcycles, commercial lines, and more. There's called strike 2. Werner Insurance, located west on Redwood Street, about a block and a half off Main Street in downtown Edgar. Appleback a strike away from getting out of this inning, and he does with a beautiful curveball. They got to throw to first to secure it, and they do to end the inning. So after the leadoff single, he is stranded after a sacrifice, and then back-to-back strikeouts. No runs on a hit and a runner left, as we have played 4 complete. Your score 3-3 in the Division 4 state semifinal, and you're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt Sealers of Waunakee is hiring. We need laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits. Must be at least 18. Call Farner Asphalt, 608-849-6466 to apply, or go to farnerasphalt.com. An equal opportunity employer including disability and vets.
Top half of inning number 5 here from Appleton. A 3-3 ball game. As it'll be 9-1-2 to face Clary here for Ithaca. Hartway, who was at the plates when the pickoff happened back in the 4th inning, will step to the box. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI single back in the 2nd inning. And as he walks in, a reminder as well from our friends at Redwood Street Roasters. So get fresh roasted coffee at Redwood Street Roasters in Edgar. Seasonal favorites, cherry blossom latte, toasted coconut latte, raspberry truffle mocha, and more are made fresh at Redwood Street Roasters in Edgar. Redwood Street Roasters is a family-owned and operated micro-roastery that's on a quest to perfect the art of roasting coffee. The first pitch of the inning is a big curveball, and Hartway does a full spin and comes up empty. way in front of that bender, and he pivoted all around that front foot. The 0-1, that time a fastball right on the outside corner and right at the knees, 0-2. Clary now in his third full inning of relief with 3 strikeouts. He's given up 1 hit and no runs. There's a line drive hooking foul just past the third base coaching box. It'll remain 0-2. It'll be Hartway, Schuett, and Ellenbecker here in the 5th inning for Edgar. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Wildcats. They have left 1 runner aboard, or 2 runners aboard, I should say. 3 runs on 4 hits with a couple of errors for Ithaca. They have left 3 runners aboard through 4. The 0-2 on Hartway is a high chopper to short. Salisbury plays the big hop. Steps long, throw, and he got him by half a step. Schuett raises his hands. He can't believe the call from the home plate area. But he's called out, and there's the first out of the inning. It's a bang-bang play at first. Salisbury took a little bit too long to let that one go. And that gave Hartway a chance, but he's called out by Chris Nicholson. And there's 1 down now for the top of the order, and Schuett, who's 0 for 2 with a pop-up and a comebacker. He's going to take another high chopper over toward third. Anderson plays the big hop, kind of handcuffs him, but he throws him out for out number 2. Schuett, though, again, got down the line really well. Ball took a little bit of a kick to the right hip of Anderson.
Now batting the right fielder number 6, Dakota Ellenbecker.
But he still hangs on to make the play. He adjusts well. And now 2 down for Dakota Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker 0 for 2 with a ground ball and a strikeout today. The right fielder. 1 home run, 12 driven in coming into the tournament. First pitch to him is fouled straight back. And off the pad, it goes all the way back to the catcher. It'll be 0-1. After that 3-run second, Clary has come in and really settled down this Ithaca team. Had a couple of errors behind him back in that 4th inning, but for the most part, he has thrown very well and has been a calming presence on the bump for the Bulldogs. The 0-1, breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Apfelbeck standing on deck, looking to get a chance here in the 5th inning, I say, with 2 down. Another beautiful curveball, but missing outside. It'll be 2-1. That one was very close. Just ended up out. So 2-1. That one is low, and it's 3-1. Clary's got that curveball working right now. Just can't quite get that call. There's strike 2. We'll run things full. You approach the 3/4 mark of this hour. And he lost him. Ball 4. There's a 2-out base runner on the first walk given up by Clary. And that'll bring in Jace Apfelbeck.
Number 5, Jace Apfelbeck.
Apfelbeck is 1 for 2. He tripled back in the 3rd inning to right center. He's looking to do that again. Go ahead run over at first base in Ellenbecker. Wildcats don't run that much. 47 stolen bases this year. They've had a caught stealing and a pickoff today as well. So they're probably not going to take too many chances as the first one misses up and in for ball 1. One ball and nothing. He pops that one sky high on the infield. At second base, the call and the catch is made by Lincoln Manning, and the inning is over. The 2-out walk is stranded as we have played 4.5. Your score as we go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-3, as you are listening live to the Division IV state semifinal from Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium on Zaleski Sports.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar.
Bottom half of inning number 5 here from Appleton. A 3-3 ball game. As Jace Apfelbeck will take some warm-up tosses. 3 runs for each team in the second inning, and that's been it. There's been base runners all around the place, but nothing across since that second inning for either team. With a reminder as well from our friends at the Buccaneer Supper Club of Roselleville is ready to welcome you to the Supper Club life. The Buccaneer has nightly specials including Friday fish fries and prime ribs Saturday. Visit the Buccaneer and enjoy the area's best fresh salad bar, a large drink menu, and tasty desserts. Veterans and first responders qualify to get your discount at the Buccaneer in Roselleville. To lead things off, it's going to be the top of the order, Manning, Kepler, and Clary.
Moving on to the Bulldogs, the second baseman, number 23, Lincoln Manning.
The first pitch of the bottom of the 5th to Lincoln Manning, who is 1 for 2, is a fly ball into left. Bumgarner, who's already playing deep, doesn't have to move too far, just a couple of steps to his right to make the catch for the first out. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Matthew Kepler.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5, Matthew Kepler.
Kepler today 0 for 1 with a sacrifice and a comebacker to Apfelbeck. That was back in the first and second innings. He's going to hit a chopper to pass the third base coaching box, and that's a foul ball. 0-1. Reminds us all to get fresh roasted coffee at Redwood Street Roasters in Edgar. Actually, we talked about them already. Well, now here with the Backroom Ice Cream Shop. Following this delivery, and that's going to be inside for ball 1. And the Backroom Ice Cream Shop is open at Edgar for your summer cool down. Sundays, banana splits, shakes, malts, floats, sorbet, all waiting for you at the Backroom Ice Cream Shop on West Redwood Street over in Edgar, as that's going to be a called strike right at the knees with a fastball 1 and 2. So youth athletes, you get a $1 discount after the game at the Backroom Ice Cream Shop. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Looked like a curveball or almost like a slider. And there's strikeout number 4. All in the last 3 innings. And all in the last 7 batters for Jace Apfelbeck, who's starting to dial it in a little bit. He's been fairly sharp as here comes Clary. And the first one down and away with a fastball, 1-0. Clary is 0 for 1 with a walk. He also grounded out to short in his 2 appearances at the plate. So we approach the 7 o'clock hour in about 10 minutes from now. Playing some primetime baseball here in Division 4. 2-0 as a fastball misses low. The 2-0 is going to be outside. And it's 3, or no, it's a called strike. I gotta stop at jumping to conclusions. I don't have the mat from Office Space. 2-1. That one hit the outside corner. The 2-1 delivery. That one is a called strike 2. Another breaking ball hits the corner. It's 2-2 on Sammy Clary. Apfelbeck looking to get through 5. And that's just fouled off. Just getting a piece is the Ithaca pitcher. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Edgar got 3 in the top of the second. Ithaca answered for 3 in the bottom of the second. Otherwise, it's a bunch of zeros on the scoreboard. Foul tip hung on to by Davis. And the inning is over. Apfelbeck goes 1-2-3 with a couple of strikeouts. He's now got 5 on the game among the last 8 batters he has faced. We have played 5 complete. Your score in this Division 4 state semifinal, 3-3. As you're listening to the state tournament live on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Top half of inning number 6 here from Appleton, broadcasting live. My name is Mike Wendland. Thank you for joining us today. So we play under the lights in Division 4. It's a 3-3 tie between the Wildcats of Edgar and the Bulldogs of Ithaca. And as Sammy Clary takes his warm-up throws, reminder as well that the Edgar Grind Coffee Barn Lounge grand opening is on Wednesday. That's right, tomorrow the Edgar Grind Coffee Barn Lounge will welcome you with open arms and with a great smell of fresh coffee. Enjoy free Wi-Fi, a good book, some ice cream, and great coffee at the Edgar Grind Coffee Barn Lounge in downtown Edgar, starting on Wednesday. And they would love nothing more than to celebrate, get their grand opening underway with the knowledge that their team's playing in a state championship, but they got to get a run. It's 3-3. And Stanky will check in to lead things off. The third baseman hitting cleanup is 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout, and he scored a run. And that one missing inside with a fastball. It is 1-0 on him. Fourth inning of work for Clary. He's walked 1, struck out 3. He's given up 1 hit. So that's a little pop-up foul toward the tarp. And that's going to bounce out of play. It'll be 1-1 on Stanky. And then Hienerfuss and Stencil. 4, 5, and 6 for Edgar here in the 6th inning. Damage up for both teams, mostly by the bottom of the order. Has driven in all the runs, as that's going to miss inside and a bit down. 2-1. Davis, Stencil, and Hartley with the RBIs for Edgar. As there's a ground ball right back up the middle. And a base hit for Stanky. He sent that one right back where it was given to him. And there is a leadoff base runner for the Wildcats. For Marcus Hienerfuss.
Now batting the first baseman, number 15, Marcus Hienerfuss.
Both teams now with 4 hits in the game. Very minimal lead over at first base. He tries to drop a bunt down. He does. He gets it down. Only play is to first. It's in time. Sacrifice desperate throw back to second. And Stanky's back with a dive. They tried to pick him off. But the sacrifice 1-3 for the first out. Go ahead run now at second for Stencil. Stencil is 0 for 2 with an RBI ground down, and he reached on an error back in the 4th. The first pitch to him, plenty. Clary taking his time, looking back a couple of times, and then he drops in a big looping curveball for strike 1. Runner at second, the go-ahead run here in the 6th. 1 out for Stencil. He'll take a big swing and a miss. Looking like it might have been a change-up there. Out lower, outside corner. It's 0-2 quickly on the Wildcats' second baseman. Leadoff hit over at second base now with 1 down. Clary looking, he's going to wheel back, throw a pickoff play, and he's going to be in with a head first dive. Kevin Johnson scrambling to get into position to make that call. Salisbury came late covering at short. That was a design play. 0-2, the count on Stencil. And he's going to hit a pop-up on the infield. Salisbury calls for it at short, and he makes the catch with 2 hands for out number 2. 2 down now for Justin Davis, who has the big hit for Edgar tonight. He had the RBI double off the left field wall back in the 2nd inning. Grounded out to third his last time up. One of the seniors in this lineup. That one will miss outside for ball 1 to him. Joining him in the lineup, Hartway among the senior class. Now, I guess, alumni in Stencil. There's going to be a strike on the outside corner with a fastball. 1-1 on Davis. Baumgartner stands on deck. And it looks like it's actually going to be a pinch hitter. Dylan Yonker stands on deck. There's a fly ball. Foul ground, first base side. That'll get onto the hill. Now 1-2 on Justin Davis. Go ahead run at second, still 2 down. A base hit to the outfield should give Edgar the lead. Run will be going on contact. A big breaking ball. And I didn't see the punch out, but looks like he did call him out. I did not see a punch out from behind the plate, but it is a called third strike nonetheless, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit and a runner left. We have played 5 1/2. It's a 3-3 ball game. So you're listening live to the Division 4 state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Bottom half of inning number 6, still tied up 3-3. As Jace Appleback back out for another inning of work, he will face the heart of the order, 4, 5, and 6. For the Ithaca Bulldogs, it'll be Salisbury, Anderson, and Cockcroft. Here for the Bulldogs in their black and purple. Just over 70 pitches for Appleback. And outside of the second inning, he's been very strong. Just 3 base runners outside of that inning. A couple of hits and a walk. Struck out 5 of the last 8 batters he has faced. As Micah Salisbury will lead things off against Salisbury. He can give Ithaca the lead with one swing. He comes in with 5 home runs and hitting .475. Now it's shortstop. He started the game, gave up all 3 runs in the second inning. Before giving way to Clary. First one is down and away with a fastball, and it's going to be 1-0. Again for Appleback. 4 hits. Three runs, 1 earned. As Adam is down and away, it's 2-0. 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Through 5 innings of work. There's one high and tight. It's now 3-0. Reminds one that baseball today is sponsored by Pregame Insurance of Edgar, founded in 1938. Pregame Insurance Agency is a 3rd-generation family-run independent insurance agency. That one's going to be swung on, swinging 3-0. He fouls it back. So get the personalized customer service that you deserve at Pregame Insurance of Edgar. Kind of surprising that Salisbury swung 3-0 and has the go-ahead run potentially, but he's got the power to do it. We saw it in the division. We were watching it the Division 1 game yesterday. Menominee Falls, big bopper. So there's a ground ball into left field, a base hit. So leadoff base runner for Ithaca is Salisbury. I was just about to say, yesterday, Menominee Falls, big bopper, swung 3-0 and hit one over the Century 21 sign into the pavilion behind the left field fence. It's an absolute blast. Grand Whitefish Bay ended up winning that game in 8 innings. Now here comes Logan Anderson. Salisbury with 19 stolen bases as well, so we might be on the move here. And we'll see if they have Anderson looking to bunt. They've dropped down a pair of sacrifice bunts today, have the Ithaca Bulldogs. And here in the 6th, tie game, you got to think maybe. He squares right away, and he drops down a perfect sacrifice bunt. The throw to first is just in time, and they do get the out, but the runner does advance to second. On the 3rd sacrifice of the day for Ithaca. Now that go-ahead run is at second. So here comes Ethan Cockcroft, who is 1 for 2 with a single back in the 4th inning. As he steps in, reminder as well to get to see your special someone, a floral arrangement. Show them how much that you care at Stark's Floral of Edgar. Fresh cut flowers will score you a home run at Stark's Floral. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Plus, find starter plants of herbs and peppers to make your summer meals fresh and fancy at Stark's Floral of Edgar, West Redwood Street, 1 block west of 3rd Avenue. There's a swing and a miss on a breaking ball, and it's 0-2 now on Cockcroft. And he's singled back in the 4th. There's a little bloop into shallow right. Great speed at second base of Salisbury as Applebeck will wheel back and look him back. Again, he has 19 stolen bases. I don't think he's going to try and take one here, especially with Stanky playing right on the bag, on the line. Chopper over towards short, only plays to first. The throw is in time, 2 down. Runner, though, advances to 3rd on the play. Schuett made the throw in plenty of time. And here comes Wesley Nelson.
Now batting the left fielder, number 15, Wesley Nelson.
The sophomore is 0 for 1. He reached out an error and scored in that 2nd inning. Go ahead run over at 3rd base. Now some pressure on Justin Davis behind the plate. Got to keep everything in front. First one is going to be popped up foul, first base side, now to play. Hits the roof, it's going to roll back down. Look out. Oh, no, it's stuck up there now. Over toward the gutter. 3-3, go ahead run, standing 90 feet away for Ithaca, the number 2 seed. Breaking ball, strike 2 called. When he's needed it, Jace Applebeck has found that breaking ball, and he's been able to locate it with pinpoint precision. The 0-2 delivery, just up. Almost locked him up with a fastball. It's 1-2. If Nelson reaches, Neef stands on deck. Nelson in with 14 RBIs on the year. That one down, it gets away, but not far enough. It stays near the dirt, and Salisbury wisely stays at 3rd. 2-2 now the count. Pressure-filled throw pitches right here for Jace Applebeck. Two balls, 2 strikes, working out of the windup. Pops straight back into the netting. And we'll try it again. Everyone on pins and needles all around. So a good crowd, especially considering the weather we've had today. Here in Appleton as the Division 4 semifinals are underway. The 2-2 again, breaking ball, swung on and missed. He got him. Applebeck strikes out his 6th, and he leaves that runner at 3rd. No runs on a hit and a runner left. We're going to go to the 7th. It's going to be a last at-bat win for one of these 2 teams to send them to the state championship on Thursday. As you are listening live to the Division 4 state semifinal, live from Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium on Zaleski Sports.
To me, the perfect run is when things start to get tough and I'm trying to keep my pace going, and I hit this moment where I just quit thinking about what I'm doing. I've heard surgeons mention that as well, that during their best surgeries, you're kind of in just a pure flow. You know, my goal with patients is to try to help them get back to doing what they want to be doing.
We go to the 7th inning. 3-3 after Applebeck got that huge strikeout to end the 6th with the runner on 3rd. It'll be 8-9-1 in the order against Clary here in the 7th for Edgar. It'll be a pinch hitter to lead things off. Dylan Yonker, the senior, coming in hitting .231. He's driven in 6 runs. He will pinch hit for Bumgarner. I don't know if he played in the field. I couldn't tell in left field with the way the Edgar's uniforms are with the green numbers on green jerseys. But I think he's just reporting to Tom Young now that he is going to pinch hit. So Yonker will lead things off to start the 7th. He'll be followed by Hartway and then the top of the order with Leighton Schuett.
Edgar Wildcats is number 18, Dylan Yonker.
It'll be a last at-bat win for somebody who will then play for a precious medal on Thursday as the first pitch is in there for a strike with a curveball. It's 0-1. Another curveball, same spot, Same call, same result, nothing in 2. Few things are more frustrating as a pinch hitter to come in facing breaking balls right off the bat. He tries to triple up on it. Did he go? Yes, he did. It gets away, and he's going to get to first. The throw, thrown away into right field. He's going to hold there, though. And there is the leadoff runner that Edgar was looking for. So it's a strikeout, wild pitch, and Yonker is aboard as it got away from Garcia Boland, and here comes Hartway. And Bumgarner is going to re-enter to run. Bumgarner, remember, though, was picked off his last time on the base paths. Remember as well that Schmanda Dental Center is located in beautiful downtown Edgar with expanded hours to make time for your busy family lifestyle. Schmanda Dental will give you a comfortable, affordable cleaning and a full dental service for you and your family. See Schmanda Dental Center in Edgar and Marathon. Go Cats, go chants down the first base line from the Wildcat faithful who have hung around here in Appleton all day. Bumgarner, the runner, over at first. He holds. Hartway bunts and bunts it foul. Edgar has dropped down one sacrifice as well. Nothing and 1 on Keegan Hartway. Hartway 1 for 2. An RBI single back in the second. And all the runs have been driven in by the bottoms of the order, except for 1. He squares. Breaking ball is in. Called strike on the inside corner. Nothing in 2. Hartway bailed out of the way on the curveball and it hit the corner. Now nothing in 2 on him. Top of the order, though, on deck with Schuett. Bumgarner, the runner at first. About a 2-step lead. Foul straight back off the handle. Still nothing in 2. Great game to start the Division 4 state semifinals. The final 4 teams in action. And one of them's playing for a gold and silver ball on Thursday. Is it going to be Ithaca or is it going to be the Edgar Wildcats? The 0-2 to Hartway. He just was able to protect the plate and foul that one off first base side and into the bleachers. And over toward the concourse. Still nothing in 2. The inning started with a strikeout and a wild pitch to Yonker. Bumgarner re-entered to run. Those long strides at 6'3" and cover his share of ground. Chopper over toward third. Only play is to first. The throw in time. He got him. But the go-ahead run does advance to second on the play. 1 down, top of the order is up for Schuett. Layton 0 for 3. A couple of ground outs and a pop-up to short today.
The shortstop number 9, Layton Schuett.
He's driven in 11 runs, looking for number 12 here. Ellenbecker stands on deck. Clary comes to the plate with a curveball down in the dirt, 1-0. Edgar has been in close games all year long. They are battle-tested as it gets. There's going to be a called strike, 1-1. Seven one-run games. There's a fly ball into left, but it hang up enough to be caught out there by Nelson. He hit it hard, but right at him, 2 down. I was going to say for Edgar, among their 20 games, 7 have been one-run games.
Right fielder number 6, Dakota
As here comes Ellenbecker. 4-3 against Auburndale. 2-1 loss to Marathon. 5-4 loss to Abbey Colby. A 3-2 loss to Stratford in 8 innings. 2-1 over Schwamigan. 2-1 over Pacelli in 8. That was in the sectional final. Swinging away, pops it up, foul ground, long run. No one's going to get there. He'll get out of play. It's 0-1 on Dakota Ellenbecker, who was 0 for 2 with a walk. This team has battled through close games all year long. Even besides those, they've had games losing by 3 runs, 2 runs, winning by 2, winning by 3, winning by 4. They have been able to withstand everything and get here to state as time is called. And Ellenbecker will step out. The sophomore hitting .304. He's got a home run. He's driven in 12. Drew a walk his last time up. The go-ahead run with Baumgartner standing on second base. Foul tip in and out of the mitt. It'll be 0-2. Clary, who has thrown 4 2/3 scoreless out of the bullpen. He has struck out 4. Twice, 2 of them have come with runners in scoring position. The 0-2 here. Fly ball into right. Ranging over, and he makes the play in right. Does Mac Neef, as the left-handed thrower has the glove on the right hand. If not, he doesn't make that play. He ranges into the right center field gap to end the inning. A great defensive play, a great swing, but it ends up in nothing. No runs, no hits, a runner left. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, it is 3-3 as you're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
Edgar Family Restaurant is located just south of Highway 29 in Edgar and open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, drink, dessert, get it all at Edgar Family Restaurant. Homemade food to fill your belly and your soul. Daily specials including Friday fish fry, soup, salad, pies made from scratch, and a full menu of choices are yours at Edgar Family Restaurant. Give back to those who support our community. Give back and visit Edgar Family Restaurant for breakfast tomorrow, then stay for lunch and dinner too. Edgar Family Restaurant is a proud backer of Wildcats football.
Here we go. Bottom half, inning number 7. Jace Apfelbeck back to work. He will face 8, 9, and 1 for Ithaca, needing to put up a 0 and get this one to the 8th. Otherwise, the season is over. It'll be Mac Neef, Houston Garcia Boland, and Lincoln Manning for the Bulldogs as we approach the quarter mark of this 7 o'clock hour. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be. All 350 of you. We can't thank you enough. Jace Apfelbeck, the right-hander who has been so good, getting up just 1 earned run and 5 hits in 6 innings of work. He struck out 6, walked 1, given up 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned. Mac Neef, who just made a sparkling defensive play to end the top half of the inning and right that saved maybe the game for Ithaca, will step in where he's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. First pitch, down and in the dirt, ball 1. Both McDonald, Central Catholic, and Pecatonica watching from their sides. The Macs on the right field side. The Vikings on the left field side. Both by the foul pole, just watching this one. It's going to be a last at-bat win for somebody. Swing and a miss, 1-1. He tried to pull on an outside fastball. It's ball and a strike. Which animal's moving on, the dog or the cat? It's an age-old question. That one going to miss low. Oh no, it's a called strike at the knees. A delayed strike call, and it's 1-2. Apfelbeck looking for strikeout number 7. Ground ball over towards short, slow roller. Shoot it, bobbles it. He's not going to have a play, and there's the base runner. I'm guessing that's going to be ruled an error with a slow roller, and it is, an E6 on Shuett.
Now batting the catcher, number 6, Houston Garcia Boland.
So there's going to be, I think, a pinch runner coming in for Ithaca, and it's going to be Devin M., a freshman, 6'3".
Pitch runner at first base, number 18, Devin Ime.
I should say, will be running. You got to think again here, the number 9 hitter, Garcia Boland, will be dropping down a bunt to get things over to Manning and Kepler. Over at third base, Stanky is thinking the exact same thing I am. He's playing in on the grass and also toward the line. He does not square and takes one. He takes a high inside fastball for a strike. It's 0-1 on him. Coach Danny Clary, the signs in the third base coaching box. Stanky doesn't move. He's a step in on the grass. Swinging away, and he swings and misses on a curveball. It's now 0-2. Jace Apfelbeck misses high and tight, almost hit him. And it's 1-2. Fastball there. A thriller on Tuesday night. The winning run stands about 3 steps or 2.5 steps off of first base. That one is yanked down and away, and a great play on the backhand by Davis keeps that runner at first. It was a slow chopper and an error that has the runner aboard. Schuett had to make a do-or-die play, and he just couldn't get it out of the glove. Now 2-2. Chopper foul, a late defensive swing. It bounces off the front of the Edgar dugout. And we'll try it again. Garcia Boland 1 for 2, a 2-run double back in the second. That one into right field. He hit it well back in that second inning. The freshman misses outside. The count's going to run full. Apfelbeck tried a breaking ball there. And you know if he reaches that Manning will be bunting. Stanky at third now, even with the bag. Double play depth up the middle. That one misses high, ball 4. And now the winning run is at second base for the top of the order. And there will be a meeting on the mound. I'm not expecting a pitching change until Apfelbeck is either pitch counted out or this game ends. It'll be Lincoln Manning who will hit. He is 1 for 3 with an RBI ground out back in the second. He singled back in the first. Eim stands at second with nobody out. Garcia Boland at first. His only job is to not get picked off. His only job is to not get picked off and not be doubled off. His run is irrelevant. And the pitching change has been made. So I'm guessing it was a pitch count call. As Apfelbeck is out, he'll go over to third base. And Lucas Stanky will pitch. Stanky makes his 9th appearance out of the bullpen. A 1.55 earned average, 25 strikeouts, 14 walks in 27 and a third innings. It's going to be up to the freshman to get this game to 8. He's got to go through the top of the order.
Wildcats, number 44, Lucas Stanky.
So Stanky, I apologize for mispronouncing names. Should have done a little better homework. But either way, it's Stanky to face Manning in the top of the order. He'll work out of the stretch. Manning, Kepler, and Clary. 1, 2, and 3 for the Bulldogs. 3 chances to get Eim across from second base and walk this one off. Again, everyone on pins and needles in the bleachers, also trying to stay dry. The final warm-up is done. Here comes Lincoln Manning. Again, Manning singled in the first. He was stranded on third. RBI ground out in the second. A fly ball to left back in the fifth. He comes in hitting .406 with 13 runs batted in. The first pitch to him for the slide step. He squares and bunts through it for strike 1. He's trying to get that winning run to third. It would be the 4th sacrifice by the Bulldogs in this game. He squares again, and he bunts through it again. And now he's down 0-2. Stanky looking for a massive strikeout here. And that would put the double play in order. The 0-2. Slide step, fastball down and in. And again, pressure on the senior behind the plate, Justin Davis. He's got to keep everything in front. You can't give them third base. The 1-2. Breaking ball. Ground ball to short. 6. He's going to take the lead out at third. Affelbeck will make the play there. And they get the lead runner. It was bounced slow enough that was the only play.
Center fielder number 5, Matthew Kepler.
And now Garcia Boland is the winning run over at second. And here comes Kepler. Kepler 0 for 2. He dropped down to sacrifice back in the first. Hienerfus over at first base is playing in, expecting a bunt. A big swing and a miss. It's 0-1. That one was up in the top part of the zone. He came up empty. Kepler came in hitting .349, 15 runs batted in, the 4th best number on the team. Half swing, and he went around. A late decision on an inside breaking ball, and it's now quickly 0-2 on Kepler. Stonkey looking to pull magic out of the hat. Still got to get another out if he can get the out here, but he's off to a good start. Breaking ball down and away. Davis keeps it in front, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Winning run still at second base now in Garcia Boland. He's going to slap that one foul into the bleachers on the first base side and into the seats. 1-2. A chilly Tuesday night here at Appleton. A thriller in Division 4 to start things off. The freshman Stonkey trying to get this one to the 8th. Ithaca trying to win it in the 7th. Breaking ball, he did not go. It's inside, and it's 2-2. Stencil raises his arms asking where it missed over at second base. Clary stands on deck, looking to be the hero potentially as well. The 2-2 here. Down full, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The winning run stands at second. Strike 3 called outside corner with a fastball, locked him up. Kepler wanted to walk. He was already a step out of the box to first base. He is furious. He flips the bat into the dugout as he is called out on strikes. 2 down. Now for Sammy Clary, the sophomore who came in relief and has thrown 5 scoreless. Hitting .417, 23 RBIs, a couple of homers. And the first pitch is a breaking ball in for strike 1. Lucas Stonkey trying to get this one to 8. Clary trying to end it now. Outfield playing still very deep. If it lands in front, I don't think they're going to be able to get the run. That one inside with a breaking ball. 1-1. Salisbury on deck if the bases were to be loaded. Stonkey steps off. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, winning run still at second for Ithaca. Breaking ball, top portion of the zone, and it stays up and out of the zone. 2-1. Just missed. As there's just a lot of nervous murmuring around the stands right now. The 2-1. He pops it up. Long run to shallow right, trying to get there. Stencil can't hang on to it. It's a foul ball. Just barely. And maybe a yard separated this game from being ending right there. Stencil maybe a step past the foul line, had a bounce out of his glove, trying to chase it down. And now the count goes to 2-2. The Ithaca crowd, you can hear them on their feet. The Edgar crowd responds in kind. Everyone is up. 2-2 to Sammy Clary. Popped him up again, back, and that will get out of play into the bleachers. And the stands actually just in front, the nice plastic seats. It goes to a pyramid. That's got to go be given back to, I'm guessing somebody's going to come and get that one. Either way, count remains 2-2 on Clary. One of these teams is playing on Thursday, and they will be getting set. They will be getting that game in dramatic fashion. But which one's it going to be? Stonky out of the stretch. Runner at second, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Drive into left field, hooking foul over toward Pecatonica, who is not playing in this game, and it remains 2-2. Clary working himself a great at bat here. Stonky throwing all he's got at him. 2-2. He looks in, gets the sign, slide step. Ground ball to short. Nice big hop for Shoot. He's going to take the short play, and the inning is over. Stonky comes in, gets the job done, and we are going to have extra innings on the fielder's choice ground out. Schuett to Stencil to end the inning. No runs, no hits, an error, 2 left. We go to the 8th. It's 3-3 in the Division IV state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
The Midstate Technical College Healthcare Simulation Center, in a partnership with Aspirus, is a state-of-the-art interdisciplinary healthcare simulation center. It provides specialized spaces and simulation technology equipped with medium and high-fidelity mannequins and other equipment to create complex healthcare training scenarios. Visit our website at mstc.edu/simcenter.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar.
We go to the 8th. Here on Zaleski Sports, 3-3. Again, all 6 runs were scored in the second inning. Edgar got 3 in the top half on RBIs from Justin Davis, Keegan Hartway, and Brady Stencil. Ithaca answered with 3 runs on 2 RBIs from Houston Garcia Boland and an RBI ground out from Lincoln Manning. Stonky came out of the pen and got 3 consecutive outs in relief of Apfelbeck. And now it's going to be Jace Apfelbeck to lead things off here in the 8th against Clary. Jace is 1 for 3 with a triple back in the 3rd inning. First one is down and away with a curveball, ball 1. 3, 4, and 5. Apfelbeck, Stonky, and Hunterfuss for the Wildcats. First, and the 1-0 is up. 2-0. Looked pretty good. Didn't get the call. 2-0 now on Jace. That one hits the inside corner. That time it's 2-1 on the now 3rd baseman for the Edgar Wildcats. Hitting .381 coming in. 1 home run, 15 driven in. He's scored 16 runs of his own. Breaking ball is fouled off first base side, over and out of play. Onto the roof. And rolls all the way back down. Again, the second pair of teams in Division IV watching this one from the foul lines. The blue of McDonald, the green of Pecatonica. 2-2 there. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball, strikeouts. And there's one out here in the 8th. There's the 5th strikeout for Clary. given up 2 hits, no runs, has walked a batter. Stonkey 1 for 2, a walk and a run scored and a single today as that's fouled back. The 0-1 from Clary is outside and up with a fastball, 1-1. Both times in the 7th, each team had the runner in scoring position that would have won, that could win the game. Breaking ball is down, 2-1. Edgar had Baumgartner at second, couldn't get him in. That one up, 3-1. Ithaca had the runner at second with nobody out and the top of the order and couldn't get it done. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the bottom of the 7th against Stonkey. As Clary Wheels delivers the 3-1 and he lost him, ball 4. And now the winning, or the go-ahead run, I should say, is on base.
Now batting the first baseman, number 15, Marcus Heinerfuss.
As Heinerfuss will check in. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, a walk, and a sacrifice. Signs being given in the third base coaching box. High breaking ball is up and out of the zone. Ball 1. That one pops straight back. 1-1 now. Runner on first, a 1-1 count. Marcus Heinerfuss. Another breaking ball. Did that hit the corner? It did not. Outside, 2-1. Very close. Two and 1. Stonkey takes his lead, only a couple of steps off first. That's going to be just up. And it's 3-1. Three and 1 is a fly ball into right field. Long run. Is that going to be a fair ball? It's fouled. Just shy of the foul pole. He hit it about 315. But it lands foul, and it's 3-2. He hit it well, but couldn't keep it in play. The count will run full. Stencil stands on deck, crossing the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour. Breaking ball, ball 4. An interesting call by Clary with a curveball on ball 4, and he missed it well outside. So we'll get a pinch runner now as Corey Schilling will be in to run. As Edgar looking to maybe put up more than one here with 1 out. And it'll be Stencil as a meeting on the mound as well. Again, Clary's going to be in there until he gets pitch counted. It will be Stencil to hit. Brady is 0 for 3 with an RBI groundout back in the 2nd. He popped up to short his last time. The senior second baseman with 14 RBIs on the year. Him and Davis seniors, the next 2 up for Edgar. Looking to make an impact and drive in that go-ahead run. Stonkey, the go-ahead run over at second. Right-handed hitter. Stencil rolling number 31. Open stance in that right-handed box. Clary out of the stretch. The leg kick. And he swings away and pops it up. Foul ground, first base side. That'll get into the seats. Clary looking for a ground ball, looking to try and turn two with the courtesy run, with the pinch runner out. We've seen some crazy plays with pinch runners over the past couple of weeks. Pickoffs, double plays. There's a breaking ball. Strike two, outside corner with it. 0-2 now on Stencil. Salisbury, the shortstop, holds the runner. Breaking ball, popped him up. Shallow right. Neath makes the call and he makes the catch. 2 outs. And it's going to be up to Justin Davis. Davis, 1 for 3 with a double, and he drove in a run with it. The hardest hit of the day for Edgar. That was back in the second inning. He doubled off the left field wall. Gets the shin guards off and will walk to the box. Davis coming in with 8 RBIs. 9 now. Looking to give the Wildcats a lead going to the bottom of the 8th. Third extra inning game we've seen already now in 2 days. A couple of them in Division I yesterday. First pitch is fouled off first base side. Was laid on a fastball. 0-1. Hit the roof and roll back down. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Breaking ball is going to be rolled foul toward third. 0-2 now. Clary's gone to that curveball more and more here as he is working through his 6th inning of relief. He came in the 3rd. He's given up 2 hits in that time. He's walked 3 and struck out 5. Couple of walks this inning, have 2 on, 2 outs. 2 strikes on Davis. And he steps off. Time is called. Again, in the bottom half of this inning, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Ithaca. Salisbury, Anderson, and Cockcroft. They will face Lucas Starkey. The 2, and there's a swing and a miss. They got to throw to first to secure it. They do, and the inning is over. A couple of strikeouts, a couple of walks, in a scoreless 8th for Clary. No runs, no hits, 2 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 8. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Ithaca. And they look to walk off their way to the state championship. Lucas Starkey looks to send this one to the 9th. As you're listening to the Division IV state semifinal, live from Appleton on Zaleski Sports.
There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the big slice. Starting with their hand-stretched dough, add in the unique Polito's recipe sauce, top it with any of their specialty pizzas made from the best ingredients, and you've got that one-of-a-kind Polito's flavor. Get in on the taste, available by the slice or by the pie for dine-in or takeout. Treat the whole family to the best tasting pizza around and find it right here in downtown Stevens Point at Polito's Pizza.
Game on here in the 8th. 3-3. All 6 runs were scored in the second inning. The freshman, Lucas Starkey, in to try and get this game to 9. He'll have to go through 4, 5, and 6 for the Ithaca Bulldogs batting order. Micah Salisbury, Logan Anderson, and Ethan Cockcroft. Jace Affelbeck through 6 innings was great. He gave up 1 earned run. That was it. Starkey came in relief with 2 on and nobody out and left him there. But now he's got to start the inning off and try and get this one to 9. As here comes Micah Salisbury. He's 1 for 3. He's singled back in the 6th, was stranded over at third base after Affelbeck got a huge strikeout in that inning. It's the last out he recorded. He also flew out to routine center and grounded out to short, hitting .475 with 5 home runs. Fastball down, ball 1. Out of the windup. Starkey misses down and away with a fastball. 2-0. Just over 2 hours and 10 minutes gone by in this game in 8 innings. That one misses. It's 3-0. In Ithaca, they have been content all game to play small ball if they get a leadoff runner on. And it's 4 straight out of the zone, and there is the winning run now on first base with Salisbury. Again with great speed. Salisbury leading stolen base starters with 19 on the year.
Third baseman number 24,
For Logan Anderson, who dropped down a sacrifice his last time up back in the 6th. He's 0 for 2 otherwise with a pop-up behind the plate and a strikeout. Appleback at third base playing 3 steps in on the grass. It's a cursory throw over, and back with a half dive is Salisbury. But a 3-step lead. Looks like he wants to run. He holds, and not squaring to bunt, and there's a called strike on a breaking ball on the inside corner. Again, umbrellas are out. It's been a good, the weather has stayed away from us now for the past, since this game started. The 0-1, throw over, and back with a dive is Salisbury. A leadoff walk has, well, what could be the winning run at first base again with very good speed. Center outfield again playing very deep. They're playing no doubles right now. The 0-1, runners going. Breaking ball is up. Throw down to second will be dropped, and he'll be in there with a stolen base. Davis had to hesitate because Schuett got late covering. The throw was in time as Salisbury kind of spun the tires, but Schuett having to scramble to his left, couldn't hang on to it. And that's going to be ruled an E6. And now, in a 1-1 count, that winning run is at second. That hit him. So Anderson hit by the pitch, and he's going to go to first. And that's not the worst thing for Stanky. That's not. That sets up the force at third. And now, the senior, Ethan Cockcroft, will step in as we'll get a meeting on the mound with the freshman right-hander. As Cockcroft, again, you got to think will probably, you got to think one of these batters is going to be bunting soon. Get that run to third with less than 2 outs. And I'm sure this conversation is all about what is your bunt coverage. You got to think Jace Applebeck at third will stay home. He'll be there for the force. That means Stocky has everything to the third base side. Marcus Hunefus will, at first base, will have everything on the first base side. Their only goal, if possible, it will be to cut down Salisbury at third on a bunt. Applebeck is playing even with the bag. Ethan Cockcroft, 265, 2 home runs, 23 runs batted in. He's 1 for 3 with a single today. It was just a bloop single into shallow right. Again, outfield playing very deep. Ground ball to third. They're going to make the tag there, and there won't be a return throw. They get the lead runner for the first out. And that gets the speedy Salisbury off the base pass as well. 5 unassisted. Applebeck might have had a play if he wanted to throw for the double play. And now, here's Wesley Nelson. Nelson 0 for 2. Pops it up on the infield. Infield fly rule in effect. Stencil makes the catch. 2 outs. And now it's going to take a hit. And it's going to be up to the sophomore Mac Neef, who has a hit today. He's 1 for 3 with a run scored back in the second inning. He made the defensive play of the game in the top of the 7th that saved the season for Ithaca Now he's looking to save it again. Big lead at second. That's going to be a called strike at the knees. 0-1. Stanky looking to pull his second straight Houdini act. He came in with first and second, nobody out, and stranded him. He then put on first and second, nobody out. Looking to strand him again. That's low, 1-1. 1 out away from going to 9. Neef 1 hit away from ending this game. Anything to the outfield is going to win this game. Swing and a miss. Outside fastball. And Neef, ever since that first hit, he has been pulling everything, and he has been struggling on the outside stuff. Outfield playing very deep. Anything that lands in front will end this game. The 1-2. Ground ball foul past third. About 5 feet wide of third. Almost hit a cue shot that would have ended this one in a perfect location. But now, still 1-2. Will Neef be the hero, or do we go to the 9th? Breaking ball is way out. It's 2-2 on Mac Neef. Standing on deck is the catcher, Garcia Boland. The 2-2. Got him, looking. We go to the 9th. Locked him up with a backdoor breaking ball. And Stanky, again, had first and second, nobody out, and gets out of it. No runs, no hits, an error, and 2 left. We go to the 9th. It is 3-3 in the Division IV state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Top half, inning number 9. 3-3. Sammy Clary back out to work. He will face 8-9-1. It'll be Baumgartner, Hartway, and Schuett for the Edgar Wildcats.
Picard, I didn't mind some of his first episodes. But then he started dissing Captain Kirk, and it's stupid. You know, the one show I really got into for a while there, I can't remember what it was.
And they get a new baseball in for Clary in his 7th inning of relief. He came into the 3rd. He's given up 2 hits and no runs. Baumgartner, who got pinch hit for and then came in to run and stayed in the game, takes a ball, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout, and he's reached on an error. 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for Edgar. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for Ithaca. Ithaca's left the winning run, 2 runners on, as there's a strike on a breaking ball. It's 1-2. The last 2 innings, they've had the winning run on second in the 7th and the 8th and couldn't get him in. They had a runner on 3rd in the 6th and couldn't get him in. The clutch pitching of Jace Appleback and Lucas Stockey has been phenomenal. Baumgartner follows that one back off the screen. 1-2 remains. Again, whoever wins this game, their opponent is watching them right now and knowing the more innings this game goes, the more depleted a pitching staff might be. Swing and a foul tip. Can hang on. No, he says he didn't touch it at all. Throw to first will secure the out. And there's out one.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Keegan Hartley.
It'll be 9-1-2 in the bottom half of the ninth for Ithaca. Garcia, Boland, Manning, and Kepler against Stanke. Here comes Keegan Hartway. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the second inning. He's going to ground one to short. Salisbury's there, steps, throws, 2 outs. Two down. And here comes the top of the order, and Leighton Schuett, who is 0 for 4. A pump up to short, a comebacker to the mound, a ground out to third, and a fly ball to center. Or to left, I should say. That was back in the 7th. Edgar had the tying run on second in the top of the 7th, as the first one is in there for a strike with a fastball. But a great running catch by Mac Neef saved the game for Ithaca then. There's one fouled straight back. It is 0-2. Now on Leighton Schuett. A classic here in Division 4 to start the night. Game was delayed 8.5 hours due to the rain all day today. Breaking ball, high fly ball to shallow left. Moving in a couple of steps to make the call and make the catch in left field is Wesley Nelson, and the inning is over. We will go to the bottom of the 9th. Nothing across for Edgar. It'll be 9-1-2 for Ithaca against Stanke, as we will take a quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more of the Division 4 state semifinals. You're listening live on Zaleski Sports.
Edgar Family Restaurant is located just south of Highway 29 in Edgar and open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, drink, dessert, get it all at Edgar Family Restaurant. Homemade food to fill your belly and your soul. Daily specials including Friday fish fry, soup, salad, pies made from scratch, and a full menu of choices are yours at Edgar Family Restaurant. Give back to those who support our community. Give back and visit Edgar Family Restaurant for breakfast tomorrow, then stay for lunch and dinner too. Edgar Family Restaurant is a proud backer of Wildcats football.
The biggest of thanks to all of our great sponsors over in Edgar. It's always a blast covering Wildcat teams, whether it's football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, or softball. It has been so much fun over the years. A very passionate fan base who is still here hanging out. They've been around all day long. So I'm walking around the Fox River Mall earlier when I was just biding my time to get back in here and get ready for the game tonight. And what a game it has been. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Ithaca Bulldogs against the freshman Lucas Stanke in his 3rd inning of relief. He has struck out 2. He has walked 2. He's hit a batter. Or he has walked 1, hit a batter. Has not given up a hit. And the game will be on his shoulders. First one is down and away to the catcher, Houston Garcia Boland, and it's 1-0. 1 for 2, a 2-run double back in the 2nd and a walk in the 7th. All those were against Jace Apfelbeck. And it's 2-0. Another fastball is yanked down and away. If he were to reach, not a stolen base start, he's only stolen 1 this year. He had the big hit of the game, a 2-run double into right field, back in that 3-run 2nd. A half swing and he went around. Made a late decision, and it's 2-1. Bottom half of the 9th, 3-3, 9 combined hits. No runs since the 2nd. Strike 2 on a breaking ball. Get everyone on their toes watching this one. It's foul tip, and that'll bounce off the shin guard of Justin Davis as we approach 8 o'clock Approach 2.5 hours into this game. 2-2 on Garcia Boland. The 2-2. Breaking ball up, out of the zone, bounces away into the backstop. And the count is full. Top of the order on deck, and Lincoln Manning. And then Kepler. Anyone reaches, you get to Sammy Clary. And ball 4 just missed down and away. And there again is a leadoff runner. Here comes Manning. Lincoln Manning is 1 for 3, 1 for 4, with a single in the first, an RBI ground out in the second, a fly out to left in the fifth, and a fielder's choice ground out to short back in the seventh. Affelbeck playing in on the grass, expecting a bunt. Not much of a lead at first. Another throw over, and he's in with the dive. Probably don't want to try it again. You got to be careful again also for a wild throw. There's a lot of little things in this game right now that if you're Edgar, you have to be careful. He doesn't square, and he comes up empty on a big swing, and it's 0-1. Ever since the sacrifice in the sixth, actually, and Manning tried a couple of times in the seventh to bunt, couldn't do it. I don't think they're not telling him not to square now. Not much of a lead at first. Up the middle towards second, diving into center field. It's a base hit. On his way to third is Garcia Boland. He will get there, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Schuett did everything possible to keep that on the infield and keep him off of third. He couldn't do it. It just was out of his reach. A full-on headlong dive. And it was just maybe a foot away from the tip of his glove. Now the infield has to come in. And here comes the junior, Matthew Kepler, who is 0 for 3. He has struck out the last 2 times up. They will meet at the mound, discuss the play. They'll be playing in to cut that run off. And now also you got to want, if you are Houston Garcia Boland, you got to make sure that is not a one-hopper right at somebody. To make sure that you don't get thrown out at home. Outfield playing a little more shallow than they have been, but still fairly deep. A fly ball could very easily end this game as well. Infield is in on the grass. Kepler, the center fielder, hitting .349 is in. First one down and in the dirt. Davis keeps it in front. They may pitch around Kepler here. A walk, again, would not be the worst scenario. That would create the force at home. I'm surprised they're not walking him now anyway. Figure they just put him on. Breaking ball. Hits the corner. The runner's going to take second. Not that it matters. It's 1-1 on Kepler. Infield still in. Breaking ball missing in. Almost hit him. 2-1. A lot of collective breaths being held here at Fox City Stadium. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Again, for the most part, just kind of pitching around. They're just going to put him on. Yep, they're just going to put him on first. They're going to load the bases. They're going to create the force at home. Nobody out, and it's going to be up to Sammy Clary. The pitcher who has thrown 7 sparkling innings of relief with just 2 hits allowed has a chance to send his team to the state championship. Infield is in. The force at home now in effect. Clary is 0 for 3 with a walk. Fly ball into left center. Ranging over, that's going to do it. Bumgarner will make, he dropped it. It's not going to matter. This one is over as the Ithaca Bulldogs will celebrate as they are on their way to the state championship. It was a walk-off fly ball. It wasn't going to matter if it was caught or not. And in 9 innings, Clary gets it done, and the Bulldogs will be playing for a state championship on Thursday. Your final score, 4-3. What an incredible year for the Edgar Wildcats. An incredible team. Their first ever trip to state. And they gave it everything they had to the very last pitch. But in the end of the day, it was Sammy Clary. The fly ball. And the E7 will bring in the winning run as Ithaca is on their way. We will step aside here from our friends over at Nasonville Dairy. We'll come back and wrap things up here on Zaleski Sports. You are listening to the Division IV state semifinal live from Appleton.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Your Nasonville Dairy post-game show starts here on Zaleski Sports. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to Marshfield and Curtis and NasonvilleDairy.com today. Mike Willen here to wrap things up here from Appleton. Your final score in 9 thrilling innings, Ithaca 4 and Edgar 3. As the Bulldogs are on their way to the state championship game against either Pecatonica or McDonald Catholic Central as they get the field dried off and ready to go for the next game. Of course, stay tuned. We'll have highlights later on tonight over on our Facebook pages. Try and get comments as well from Coach Danny Clary and Sammy Clary, the walk-off hero and the winning pitcher for Ithaca. But again, we thank you for joining us. 3 runs, 4 hits, 4 errors for Edgar. 3 runs, 5 hits, or 6 hits, and 3 errors for Ithaca. A thrilling game. All the runs scored in the second inning until the bottom of the 9th. That deep fly ball with the bases loaded. Again, it didn't matter if Baumgartner caught it or not. They were not going to throw out Garcia Boland at home plate. It was way too deep. It was about 370 feet. It would have taken an Ichiro throw to make that out. But again, a great run for the Edgar Wildcats. They'll end their season 13-8 after their first appearance at the tournament, and hopefully not the last. They hopefully right back here next year. And for Ithaca, they'll be playing Thursday morning in the state championship game against either Pecatonica or McDonald Catholic Central. That being said, thank you for joining us. My name is Mike Welland. This has been your Nasonville Dairy Postgame Show. And from all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay cool, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time, and good night.